Did you know that 80% of the things we keep in our homes are rarely used? Or that cluttered spaces can actually decrease your productivity by up to 40%? It's a shocking reality, but most people don't realize how disorganization affects their lives. What if I told you that organized people have a few simple habits that make a huge difference in how they manage their time, stress, and energy? These are not your typical, make a to-do list, tips you hear everywhere. We're talking about strategies that go deeper, habits that transform chaos into control and boost your productivity without overwhelming you. In this video, we'll dive into 6 things organized people do that you probably don't. From rethinking how you plan your day to mastering your devices, these strategies could change how you approach everything, from work to your personal life. Stick around, because what you'll learn could be the game changer you've been looking for. Chapter 1. The Zen of Planning. How top organizers visualize their days. When you think of organized people, you probably picture color-coded calendars and meticulous planners. But the truth is, their secret weapon isn't just the tools they use, it's how they approach their day. Top organizers practice the art of visualization. They don't just schedule tasks, they mentally map out their day before it even begins. A 2017 study by the Dominican University of California showed that people who write down their goals are 42% more likely to achieve them. Organized people take this even further, they visualize their day in detail, down to the smallest task. They don't just want to know what to do, they want to feel how it will unfold. They also use the 2-minute rule, which comes from David Allen's book Getting Things Done. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, they do it right away. This prevents small tasks from piling up, saving mental energy. Organized people know that a cluttered mind leads to a cluttered life, so they aim to clear both at the same time. Moreover, top planners use a technique called time blocking, where they assign chunks of time to specific activities. Research from the Harvard Business Review shows that when you block your time, you're 20% more likely to finish tasks on time. Organizers treat their time as a limited resource, and they make every minute count. Lastly, organized people often plan with purpose. Instead of just filling their day with tasks, they ask themselves, what will make today meaningful? They align their schedule with their values and long-term goals. This strategy doesn't just improve productivity, it ensures they're working on things that truly matter. Chapter 2. The Power of Micro-Habits. Small shifts that spark big change. We often think that big results require big changes, but organized people know that success is built on micro-habits. These tiny, consistent actions are the foundation of their productivity. You've heard of the saying, Rome wasn't built in a day, but organized people understand it wasn't built in one giant effort either. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, talks about the power of 1% improvements. When you improve just 1% every day, by the end of the year, you'll be 37 times better. Small habits compound over time, and organized people use this principle in everything they do. For example, instead of dedicating a whole afternoon to decluttering, organized people spend 10 minutes a day tidying up. This strategy helps avoid burnout while keeping things under control. The key is consistency, not intensity. Another example is the 2-minute task strategy. If you can do something in 2 minutes, do it now. Whether it's sending an email, washing the dishes, or organizing your desk, small actions can prevent bigger tasks from piling up. According to a study by the University of Scranton, only 8% of people actually achieve their New Year's resolutions. But organized individuals make micro-habits part of their daily routine, setting themselves up for long-term success. Micro-habits also help keep procrastination at bay. As organized people know, the hardest part of any task is getting started. By committing to a tiny step, like writing just one sentence or sorting a single file, they trick their brain into starting. This momentum builds, and soon enough, they're fully immersed in the task at hand. Chapter 3. The Art of Digital Declutter. Why organized people master their devices. In today's world, digital clutter can be just as overwhelming as physical clutter. Organized people understand that managing their devices is just as important as organizing their home or office. They follow a simple rule: if it doesn't add value, it doesn't belong. A study by McKinsey & Company found that knowledge workers spend about 28% of their workweek managing emails. Organized people, however, implement the zero inbox method, where they aim to get their email inbox down to 0 each day. This helps them feel more in control and focused, rather than drowning in unread messages. They also use digital tools like Evernote or Trello to keep their notes and tasks in one place. These tools help eliminate the clutter of scattered documents and reminders. According to a survey by Evernote, 74% of users say they feel more organized after using the app. Top organizers know that notifications are productivity killers. Research by the National Center for Biotechnology Information shows that interruptions, like app notifications, can take up to 23 minutes to recover from. So, organized individuals turn off non-essential notifications and designate specific times to check emails or social media. By doing so, they can maintain focus without being constantly pulled in different directions. But digital decluttering isn't just about managing work, it extends to personal life as well. Organized people often go through their apps and delete those they no longer use. A study by the Digital Trends in 2020 showed that the average person uses only 9% of their smartphone's apps regularly. Getting rid of digital distractions keeps them feeling light and focused. Finally, they back up important documents and organize them in the cloud, so they don't waste time searching for files. Cloud services like Google Drive and Dropbox allow them to store files in an organized, easy-to-access way. This not only declutters their digital space but also ensures that everything is safe and secure. By managing their devices with intention, organized people reduce the mental load caused by digital clutter, making room for the things that matter most. Chapter 4. Non-negotiables. How organized people protect their time like a fortress. One of the biggest secrets to staying organized is protecting your time. Organized people know that time is their most precious asset, and they guard it fiercely. They create clear boundaries around their work, personal time, and everything in between. By saying no more often, they ensure that their time is spent only on what truly matters. Research from the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology shows that people who set boundaries are less stressed and more productive. Organized individuals use this principle by scheduling non-negotiable blocks of time for themselves, whether it's for work, exercise, or relaxation. By sticking to these time slots, they avoid overcommitting and burning out. A simple yet powerful strategy they use is the time audit. By tracking how they spend their time each day, they identify areas of inefficiency and adjust accordingly. In a study by the American Psychological Association, people who completed time audits reported a 25% improvement in how they spent their time within just 2 weeks. Another technique is setting clear priorities. Organized people know that not everything is equally important, so they prioritize their tasks using tools like the Eisenhower matrix. This method, popularized by Dwight D. Eisenhower, helps people categorize tasks by urgency and importance, ensuring that they focus on what matters most. They also set strict rules about interruptions. Research from the University of California found that it takes an average of 23 minutes to refocus after being interrupted. Organized individuals block off uninterrupted time for deep work, which increases productivity and reduces distractions. By protecting their time like a fortress, organized people ensure they have space to achieve their goals and maintain their well-being. Chapter 5. The chaos-resistant mindset. Turning stress into fuel. Organized people don't just avoid chaos, they thrive in it. They know that life will always have its stressful moments, but instead of letting stress derail them, they turn it into a source of energy. The key is mindset. They believe that challenges are opportunities to grow, and they approach stress as a natural part of the process. Psychologist Kelly McGonigal, author of The Upside of Stress, explains that embracing stress can actually improve performance. When organized people face challenges, they don't panic. They take a deep breath, reframe the situation, and use stress as fuel to keep going. This mindset shift helps them stay calm and focused, even when things get chaotic. One strategy they use is mindfulness. Mindfulness has been shown in studies to reduce stress and improve decision-making. By staying present, organized people avoid the mental overload that often comes with multitasking. Instead, they focus on one task at a time, which increases their efficiency and reduces anxiety. Organized individuals also practice the power of pause. When they feel overwhelmed, they step back for a moment, take a deep breath, and then refocus. This simple strategy helps them reset and regain clarity, preventing stress from clouding their judgment. According to research from the National Institutes of Health, taking short breaks throughout the day can boost cognitive performance by up to 20%. Another tactic they use is reframing their thoughts. Instead of saying, "I can't handle this," they say, "This is tough, but I can get through it." This small shift in language helps them approach challenges with a positive mindset. Studies show that a positive mindset leads to increased resilience and better outcomes. When stress arises, organized people don't avoid it, they use it to their advantage. With the right mindset, they turn chaos into motivation and stay on track. Chapter 6. Living Minimalist. Why simplicity is the secret to success. Living a minimalist lifestyle is more than just having fewer things. It's about simplifying your life so you can focus on what really matters. Organized people embrace minimalism, not only in their physical spaces but also in their decisions, tasks, and relationships. By eliminating the unnecessary, they make room for what truly adds value to their lives. A study from the University of California found that people who declutter their homes experience less stress and more mental clarity. Organized individuals take this idea further, focusing on decluttering every area of their lives. From their physical space to their digital world, they remove distractions that take up mental space. Minimalism helps organized people avoid decision fatigue. In The Paradox of Choice, psychologist Barry Schwartz explains that having too many options can lead to paralysis and dissatisfaction. By simplifying their choices, whether it's in their wardrobe, daily schedule, or work projects, organized people feel more focused and confident in their decisions. They also practice intentionality. Instead of just filling their time with activities, they make sure that everything they do aligns with their core values. Whether it's the work they take on, the people they spend time with, or the things they own, organized people are intentional about what they let into their lives. Simplicity also plays a big role in how organized people set goals. They break down large, overwhelming goals into smaller, more manageable steps. According to the American Journal of Lifestyle Medicine, simplifying goals into bite-sized tasks increases the likelihood of achieving them by 50%. Furthermore, organized people embrace the concept of good enough. Perfectionism can be a major barrier to productivity. Instead of trying to make everything flawless, they focus on progress and results. This mindset helps them stay motivated and avoid getting stuck in the pursuit of perfection. In the end, minimalism isn't about depriving yourself, it's about making space for what truly matters. By simplifying their surroundings, choices, and goals, organized people create more room for success and happiness. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to subscribe for more strategies on living a more organized and productive life. Don't forget to like this video and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on new content.